Some of us worry about coming across just a little bit weird, or maybe not enough or too much when we flirt with someone. Some people kind of look like they've got it down. They naturally look like they just waltz over to someone, impress them, and boom, they have like 101 flirting skills. However, it's actually a skill that they have practiced and have perfected. And just like everything in the world, the more that you do it, the more times you fail, but then that's the quicker approach to learn to improve so you fail much less next time. So if you want to know several quick hacking ways to actually improve your flirting without appearing creepy, weird, or just a little bit bizarre, then this is the video for you. My name is Anna, and before we get started, give me a huge thumbs up because it makes me feel amazing when you do so. Stay tuned. Compliment them on something unexpected. Now this is probably my favourite tip of the whole video, hence why it's actually first. A unique compliment really does turn heads and someone will remember it forever. You stand out from everyone else, as most people go for the low-hanging fruit, which is a compliment about someone's eyes, their looks, their smile, and it has been done so many times before that it's no longer unique. And if this person is attractive and they do have a nice smile, well, it's obvious they've probably heard that compliment 100 times over, so instead, think about something unique. Compliment them on something that you know they have invested their time into. For example, it could be a business that they are talking about, their second language skills. You need to have a great sense of humour, and don't worry, we have a video dedicated to how to be a lot more funny on dates. But making someone laugh is the first way that you can build attraction because it removes that awkwardness of talking with a stranger and it helps to form a bond a lot quicker. Make sure that you are using open body language. So important, because body language does a lot of the talking that we don't do with our faces. It lets the other person know that you are emotionally available. Plus, you don't look weird or anxious if you have your arms unfolded, your legs unfolded, and you make it look like you are really happy to be sharing that moment with that person. Flirting is such a great fun thing to do because the person on the receiving end feels wanted, appreciated, and valued. So by giving them your full attention with your words and also your body language, they will become much more attracted to you, which means you have less flirting to do in the long haul. Because, well, you definitely know someone is attracted to you if they unfold their arms and they really are looking open. Gently touch them. Successful flirting is letting someone know that you are sexually attracted to them, as well as making them feel comfortable and also safe. If you get these things wrong, you get friend-zoned or labelled as a player. Now, we don't all walk around touching strangers, and if we get touched by a stranger ourselves, it creeps us out because we feel very unsafe in that moment. However, a gentle tap or a gentle squeeze on the hand or shoulder shows a slight touch of intimacy that becomes non-threatening in a flirting situation. Now, the end goal isn't to just flirt with someone, it's actually to end up having that person as your other half. And flirting and touching at the right time lets the other person know that you want to take things up a little bit of a level. Plus, touching someone lets them know that you really like them, and then you can judge how they feel based on how they respond. Because if you touch someone and they feel slightly repulsed and they pull back ever so slightly, well, then you know that you need to work on your relationship flirting skills, or this person was never interested in you from the beginning. And so by touching someone, that other person thinks, this person's definitely flirting with me. Let me also ramp up my flirting techniques, and boom, relationship before your eyes. I briefly mentioned this, but you need to give them your full attention. Being successful at flirting isn't just your techniques on the other person, but it's also picking up how the other person is responding to you, your tactics, your language, and everything else. And the best way to work out if you are both on the right page and having the right amount of attention is if you are both intrigued with what each other has to say. You are both listening, you are answering questions, you are asking questions, asking more follow-up questions, and these are signs that you both have each other's attention. So you need to get used to saying the and the ums and tilting your head to the side and slowly nodding along to what they say, so that they feel that you are giving them your full undivided attention. So that means make sure you are not swiping on your phone, you aren't looking around the room, you give them everything. Get closer to them. You need to get close to someone that you like because it's a sign that you are attracted to them. Plus, the other person realizes that they are being flirted with and they can act accordingly. Naturally, when we are drawn to someone, we literally want to be by their side constantly. So you need to make sure you are getting close to that person, because if you stand just too far away, you look a little bit strange. I get it, you could be nervous, you don't want to enter in that person's personal circle in case you are labeled as a creep, but what you're doing is you need to be talking to them in a flirty way, and flirty conversations is when two people are closer together. That way you're not just having a normal conversation. You need to relax and remain calm. I get it, it's very nerve-wracking when we are talking with someone that we really like. The nerves can most definitely get the best of us, but a quick hack to fight off the anxiety is to slowly exhale, because erratic, shallow breathing fires up the brain to enter into panic mode. So hack your brain into thinking it's a lot calmer, and it will feel a lot calmer. Make sure you focus on strong eye contact. Direct eye contact is one of the easiest ways to let the other person know that you are flirting with them. And within 3 seconds of giving someone direct eye contact, the brain starts to release feel-good hormones, and then we build the intimacy with someone. So one of the best ways that you can initiate the flirting phase with someone is to simply just gaze at them with strong eye contact. And if they give you the eyes back for more than 3 seconds and do it frequently, it's a sign that they are interested too, and you know that you are ready to initiate the next phase of flirting. You need to be eliciting strong eye contact throughout the whole of the conversation or situation with someone that you are trying to flirt with, because that way they see you as a confident person, they know you are interested, and it's basically saying to them, I'm interested in you, do you want to come over and talk? Be aware of their attraction to you. You don't want to get caught up in a situation where you are continuously trying to flirt with someone and nothing is happening on the other end. So whilst you focus on using the tips in today's video for yourself, you need to be taking note if the other person is also showing signs of interest and flirting with you too. And it's best that you only practice flirting with someone who is showing signs of flirting back, because then you know what to gauge, you know when to improve your flirting tips, etc. However, it's also a great idea to gently flirt with people you aren't interested in. For example, the cashier or the barista. You can spark up conversations, give some direct eye contact, offer a compliment, and this way you start to practice your flirting on the low-hanging fruit with people that you aren't going to get rejected by. Please do not own the conversation topics. Make sure the conversation is a back and a forth between you both. Now, you may opt to just talk about things that you like because it makes you feel confident and makes you feel very comfortable. However, if you keep this up, the other person may actually feel you are a little bit arrogant. So instead, ask them follow-up questions. Try to opt for questions that reveal a lot more than a one-word answer. Now, don't worry, we do have some great conversation topics and questions that we have covered in a previous video on the channel, so go check that video out next. Smile often. Despite what you think, a smile is so inviting and warms someone up to you. It shows that you are not overwhelmed with nervousness, that you really are happy to be in that person's company. From a personal experience, I once had a date with a guy who never smiled throughout the whole of the date. Turns out he was so nervous and so serious that I took it that he wasn't interested in me, so I didn't feel that spark to actually get back in touch with him. So learn from this mistake and smile with confidence throughout the whole of the conversation. You need to playfully tease them. Flirting is all about having fun and acting a little bit different to how you would treat a friend for obvious reasons. The obvious reason we flirt is to build sexual attraction, and teasing does just this. A playful tease such as, wow, I thought you were really cool until I saw that you ordered the Frappuccino. A little bit of witty banter makes the conversation so playful, and it bags you a higher chance of going on a second date. Avoid the liquid confidence. Heading for the bottle before a date may seem like a good idea to calm the nerves, right? But instead, you actually come across a little bit sloppy, unconfident, and many people may assume that your compliments are not genuine because you have beer goggles on. Thank you for getting to the end of the video. That really means a lot. And something that you can do to really make my day is to subscribe to the membership on our channel. The link in the description bar below will tell you more about what that entails. But specifically, you get your name up on our super fan board right here. These are some amazing people that support the channel every single month. If you appreciate the amount of content that we are pumping out on a weekly basis, then this is a great way to say thank you. I really hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next video.